Well, as far as the elections, only ones I'm really thinking about right now is Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. As far as Hillary Clinton, I'm just worried about if a woman is ready to become a president, because a lot of men probably wouldn't want a woman to tell them what to do or something like that. And as far as Barack Obama, I feel like he's a great candidate, but I'm kind of afraid because, I don't know, I feel like he might get killed, assassinated, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's cool.
Well, like, I'm Muslim, right? So like the war in Iraq is like a big thing because like Muslim people are dying, like war and that. Like people's point of view of like how Muslims are terrorists and stuff like that. Like Rudy Giuliani, like I honestly think he's straight up like his bashes Muslims all the time, stuff like that. So that's why Giuliani I don't like really at all. But like people's like the presidents, like how they'll deal with like the Middle East as the main issue, that'll be a big thing because that sort of deals with my religion.
Sure.
So that'd be one point of view. Like that majority point of view, that would probably affect me if it was religion-wise.
I mean, Romney really, I don't know if the world's ready for a Mormon as president.
I don't know what Hillary Clinton's view is on the war or whatnot, but if I'm correct, I think Barack Obama is totally against the war. I just feel that we just need to get Bush out of the office. There are too many innocent people dying over oil and just unnecessary things are dying. So whoever, I just feel that once Bush gets out of office, whoever goes in will, affect the war.
For me, I have a very symptomatic analysis that the system itself kind of perpetuates itself, and so no matter who's in there, I mean, sure, some things will change a little bit. I mean, but the general framework will remain the same.
Is it Huckabee? Besides Chuck Norris saving his campaign, where is he really?
As an ordained minister, technically, I'm not supposed to endorse candidates, but just because he's of his Christianity, I will tell you that one person that I'm really looking to is Governor Mike Huckabee. Not from a political standpoint, but from purely a Christian standpoint. I enjoy what Mike Huckabee stands for. He's I believe him to be a godly man. I've seen him in different TV shows. Very strong morals. He's pro-life, pro-marriage, pro-family. I like what he's stood for already. So he's very strong spiritually and morally and ethically. Because of those three things, I think he's a good candidate. Again, I'm not saying that based on politics, but based on his Christian and spiritual background. And I might be a little partial because, me being a pastor and him, he's a former Baptist minister.
Sure.
So, not to promote the Baptist church, but Christianity in general. That's what I like about him.
Well, we all know the conservatives tend to vote based on, who is that moral leader. And, the religion part it's going to be a huge role. It gets a lot of people out to vote, especially on the Republican side. The conservatives do vote based on what a pastor will tell them, who they will tell them to vote for.
Well, I would just say this. I can't speak for any other religion. Since I'm a born-again evangelical Christian, I would just say that if you are a Christian and you're running for office, that's fine. But you must remember that if you are a Christian, just like anything else in life, Jesus has to come first. Okay? So if I say that I'm a Christian, I've got to be walking the walk and talking the talk. My talk and walk has to be one. Even if I want to run for public office. Again, public office is like anything else. If I'm a Christian, they've got to be able to see Jesus, whether I'm running for local dog catcher or president of the USA or any office in between. If I claim to be a Christian, then it should be a part of it. My Christian life and my political life should not be separate. That's what I'm telling you.
No, we're talking about religion here. When you bring in religion, that's something to follow. You're following a certain belief system. Government, there's no belief in government. Government is order, and you follow the rules. But how do you, religion doesn't have the answers to what do you do during a hurricane. Religion doesn't have those answers. Religion only has morality. But the thing is, morality is on a personal basis on every other person. You know, your morals are way different from somebody else's morals just because they've grew up in a different environment. You know, America alone has so many different environments that you can't set a standard moral way of thinking. It's not, it doesn't seem to work.
And I think it's sad that, you know, other countries can come up with universal health care for all their citizens, and in America we're just shafted.
Hillary and Obama are being supported by the same people that have been doing the same thing since back in the Reagan administration, like Kissinger, Rumsfeld. They're all the same people. So when they actually mean a puppet, it actually means it.
I've been organizing against the war in Iraq for almost 5 years now, and it's, you know, the political issue that I mainly work around.
I mean, I like to explore my surroundings, but I cannot if there's people telling me I got to do this, I got to pay my taxes. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with taxes, but yeah.
One of them is Iraq. That is a problem that is never going to be solved by just a lot of bickering and a lot of talk between two parties. And so I think somebody actually needs to come through and, you know, get something done with real legislation and not like what we have in the Bush administration. And the second part is probably the economy going down the drain pretty quickly right now. So
what are they doing now when the economy sucks? They're pumping more money into the system, but it has no value. What are they basing this on?
Dude, there is no basis. It's not gold, it's not silver. There is no basis. The money money in itself is its own value.
Then why the hell is our dollar diminishing? Why is the euro
because other economies are becoming stronger, because the euro is stronger, because the Canadian dollar is stronger, because the UK pound is stronger.
Why?
In comparison to ours.
Why?
For the same reason why ours is getting weaker, because they're